just because people are going to think that I did not work hard for this, doesn't mean I need to die and be reborn, right? I think they also thought I was a little crazy. I had weak moments and I thought like I was the problem and maybe I'm not good enough and all. Yeah, I think it was Shah Rukh Khan interviews, right? They're so motivating and they're so positive. Career that I've really like looked at closely and film choices has been Sushant's.
Hello and welcome to India Today. This is Anita Brito in conversation with an actor who has already garnered all the attention with his charm and talent. I'm talking about Veer. Hi Veer, welcome.
Hello.
How
Thanks
are you
for having
doing?
me. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling very good and happy, yes.
You should be happy because when I was coming and I was reading all the positive reviews that you have received for the film. This is your first film. It doesn't feel like that when we see you on screen. Also, the numbers that it is doing at the box office is amazing. So, have you seen all that? Have you read all the reviews? What has been your reaction like after that?
Honestly, it's my first film, so I don't really have too much experience as a protagonist actor. But I trusted my directors and I trusted my producer, and they said that I did a good job. So, because they have a lot of experience with actors and performances. So, yeah, at that stage only, I kind of thought that this is there. But of course, I was nervous because the public will decide, right? It's a mainstream, it's mainstream media that it is a film. So I'm very happy with the reviews. I think the first and the most important thing for an actor is to be accepted, and I think that is a win in itself. And I'm very, very grateful to the audience for loving my character so much. It's not a win for me; it's a win for the character that I've played, which is based on Squadron Leader A.B. Devaiya, Mahavir Chakra, and that is what I aspired to do when we started filming. That they should have respect for him, and he is the hero of the film, not anyone else.
But do you remember who was the first one to give a compliment to you? Do you remember your first compliment for your role, for your character?
After release?
After release.
So we showed the film to the NCC cadets because they are all there for the Republic Day in Delhi.
Right.
In the auditorium, the NCC auditorium in Dholako, I think. And the host introduced the producers, Mr. Dinesh Vijan and Mr. Amar Kaushik. And they walked in on stage the moment the film was over. I happened to enter the wings and I entered in the last part when "Ae Mere Watan Ki" logo is there. So I was like filled with emotion, okay? And I was like weeping. First time I'm seeing, okay, the DCP. And I just walked in on stage after them. And there was a roar in the audience.
How lovely.
And for the first time I started feeling that I haven't been introduced here. They don't know my name. They don't know anything about me. They know Tabby. So I think that was the biggest compliment.
But even your family, you come from a political background. No one expected or no one thought, even had a, slightest idea that you will enter into a glamorous world. How did your family react to it? I've been reading your interviews where you have said, you mentioned that at the age of 5 is when you wanted to be an actor. I'm sure you got a lot of support from your family since then till now. How did they react when they saw you? And also, I want to talk about your struggles as well, but let's talk about this first. How did they react?
So firstly, coming from a family, I cannot ignore my privilege. I'm very, very grateful to God to be born in a family like this. But just because people are going to think that I did not work hard for this, doesn't mean I need to die and be reborn, right? There's nothing I can change.
Right.
But what I can do is be truthful to my work and dedicated, and then hopefully you feel that you as in the audience feels that I am deserving to be here. So I think very early in life I understood that this is going to happen because I can't choose where I'm from.
Yeah.
So I started working very early. I think they also thought I was a little crazy.
They did?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's not a very first choice occupation or career to have. Usually one would choose a safe option, which you can study, you work, and you'll have an X outcome. But here we don't know anything, right? We don't know movie milegi, nahi milegi, movie chalegi, nahi chalegi, kuch bhi. So yeah, at first they were a little, he's gone mad, maybe it's a temporary thing. But then, I had a YouTube channel, and then on a YouTube channel, I started getting love. I built a small audience. I started getting paid for shows.
Oh,
I
lovely.
used to feature in those music videos and all. Very silly it was. Now I look at it in hindsight. But yeah, the kids used to love it, and school and college festivals and all. So when that happened, little bit, my parents understood that people are watching and it's touching people, and they started feeling like I should do it. Uh, and then I wanted to work for my own self-confidence, so that when I go somewhere, I should not be lost. I should know at least the world that I'm entering.
Right.
So I spent a good 10 and a half years behind the scenes, and then I'm here.
Yeah, that's what the people always talk about, the success and not about the struggles
Yeah.
that person had it. Was there any time that you wanted to give up and you said, no, chalo, we'll take a safer career, which is maybe, into business or something else? Did it ever happen?
People really, really, have way more struggles and battles than I have had. But I have had a journey, and I think that journey is very, very crucial for anyone. Um, it first starts with your emotional journey, and then it becomes more of your journey that makes up your personal growth.
Right.
So I feel I have had certain experiences and ups and downs and rejections, like we all do as human beings. I'm not trying to give myself importance and say that I've had some extraordinary uh, turmoil that has got me and ye kiya hai to ye hua hai. But it's important for a person to know their shortcomings, to know their reality. You cannot be delusional sitting that, अरे नहीं मैं तो ये हूँ मुझे तो मिलेगा ही. You have to go and work for it. Fortune only favors the brave, like they say. And I was very fortunate with Akshay sir also to learn this, that he said that it's 30% hard work and 70% destiny.
Yeah.
And that's what he always says, and he believes that. And I believe that too, because there are people much better looking than me, much better performers than me, much better dancers than me, much better action stars than me. But I guess like when it was my time, I was probably ready. I worked for it. God chose me. So I'm very grateful to God for giving me more than I could ever imagine.
You spoke about rejections. Before Skyforce, did you face any rejections in terms of films or anything else that you worked for?
Yeah. I mean, of course, I'm like in my late 20s now, and now I'm debuting. So, and all my friends, like whoever I know from the film industry, they debuted 7-8 years ago. So yeah, I mean, through that journey, I didn't give up. I didn't think, okay, ये क्यों हो रहा है, मेरे को इतना time क्यों लग रहा है and all. I used to work on myself. I used to take it positively. I never thought that problem मेरे में थी. It's a very big thing to say. Of course, I had weak moments and I thought like I was the problem and maybe I'm not good enough and all. But it's important to keep your head high and like head down and your spirits high. And your mental health needs to be in the right thing. You need to have people close to you. If you don't, you should need to have a good therapist. It's very important. I'm emphasizing on this. And it's important to know that as an artist, it's okay to be rejected, because eventually you will have buyers.
Right. But during this time, when, like you said, you need to keep your head down and you need to work towards your goal. At any given point, any actor or any producer, director, was there anyone who influenced you or helped you to overcome maybe whatever rejections you got? You're not talking about in depth in that, but whatever rejections you faced, were there anyone who comforted you or helped you to get out of it and work towards your goal?
Yeah, I think it was Shah Rukh Khan interviews, right? They're so motivating and they're so positive. And he had so much confidence right from the time he came. That's something that really inspired me. I used to watch a lot of reels of his.
Oh, wow.
So that, it really motivated me. And he's very honest,
yeah,
about his
he
journey. He's not hiding anything, his personal griefs and
True.
etc.
No, you also mentioned in one of your interviews that it was Veer Zara that prompted you to take a Skyforce, if I'm not wrong.
How did I take Sky? No.
No?
It's a coincidence
Okay.
that he's an Air Force pilot and his name is Veer, and it's on a prisoner of war and.
Yeah. So
and
somewhere
India,
he was
Pakistan.
that influence as well.
No, I don't know. I was on a flight recently and I was checking my photo library. So 2015, I have photos of Akshay Kumar in my phone. 2014, I have all like 50,000-60,000 photos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from the beginning of time in my iCloud and all. I have photos of fighter jets. I have photos of, Veer Zara. I have Lataji's photos in my phone.
Okay.
So, like, it's crazy to me.
So this was all meant to be.
I don't
It
know.
was
I don't
just
know. You tell me.
universe was guiding you कि ये
Yeah.
होने वाला है आपके साथ कभी ना कभी.
Yeah.
But that's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So you look back to all these memories and where you have reached today. It feels like you have fulfilled some of the things that you might have thought about when you were young.
It's honestly just the beginning. I feel I'm very grateful that I got a chance to showcase myself at this stage, and I hope I didn't let people down. I know I made the family of the legendary A.B. Devaya proud. I know I made the defense forces, whoever's watched it, that we showed the Air Force in the best way possible.
Yeah.
So that is a big, win. And that was the only hurdle that I thought while filming. I was like, I don't want to offend the guys who do this for a living and who have given their life for the country. Other than that, I'm all right.
You know, from being an outsider now being an insider, your perspective has changed how the film industry would be or is right now.
No.
No? Are you surprised with how the filmmaking works or how the industry is?
No, I mean, I still have to find somebody who will want to put their money on me, no? That is the only thing, and that has not changed.
That's it. You had planned that this is how it is going to be.
You can't plan anything, God plans it for you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But there's also a video of Boni Kapoor coming and hugging you with so much of love and happiness. I think he's seen your journey. He's seen your hard work. What was the conversation like between you and him after the screening?
He was just in tears. Yeah.
He was in tears.
Yeah.
Oh, how sweet.
He was very, very moved by the climax. And he said, I knew of the film, but I didn't know it would be like this. So I'm very, very touched and I don't know, I'm somewhere else right now. Yeah.
How sweet.
Yeah.
And he's a man of a lot of emotions.
And the thing is, what he said to me is, he didn't watch the film because I was in it. He watched the film. See, he has had so many films he's produced. He has had such a long journey, as a producer. And he's watched so many films around the world. So he's able to take that thing out and look at a film objectively for what it is.
Yeah.
So when he watched it and, being like such a great producer and contributing so much, it was a big confidence boost.
Also as a newcomer, there are a lot of actors who always give in to the paparazzi. You and your brother are Pap's favorite, if I may say so, because I've seen the love you receive whenever you all are papped. How do you see this pap culture? And earlier there was no pap culture, but today you're always in the eyes of the paparazzis. Are you consciously trying to be, to be cautious about them, or you're used to it now, or you learnt how to be in front of them?
I think pap culture existed earlier also. It was just in page 3. It was not on social media.
But not on social media.
Yeah. I think I don't think Shikhar wants to be in limelight, so it's just what it is, but I don't think he's very this thing about it. As for me, I think it's new, still relatively new for me. My trailer only came on the 5th of Jan. Today is the 25th, so it's been 20 days. Prior to that, I don't think they used to photograph me, etc.
I've seen your photos with
Very less, I think,
yeah.
once in 5-6 months maybe. So I'm learning. They're very gracious, they're very warm. I love the paparazzi. And we are going to watch the film soon together.
Oh,
yeah.
You'll have decided.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
sweet.
I want to take them.
How sweet. But one actor apart from Shah Rukh who has influenced you, or you're going to look at their career and continue, at least take a lesson from that career.
So I think one career that I've really looked at closely in film choices has been Sushant's.
Sushant Singh Rajput?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I've been a big fan of his, from his TV days to when he did Gattu Sir's film, up to his last film. He was a man with an actor, an artist with a voice. And he had a certain originality. And I really, really respect that about him. And, that's someone who really, really inspired me.
Wow, lovely. And what is your definition of success?
Success for me is touching hearts and putting a smile to someone's face. Success to me is having empathy and being sensitive towards other people's feelings and not making yourself a narcissist and giving yourself importance. Nobody is important in this world. You have come here in this world for a definite period of time, and you don't know when God is going to take that away from you. So as long as you are here, as long as I keep you and make every people happy, that's the purpose of life and success.
Lovely. But my final question to you is, in one of the other interviews also I saw that where you have mentioned you want to be a baddie, you want to play negative roles.
Yeah.
Please elaborate on that. Would love to know your idea of playing a bad villain. Maybe.
I think more than negative roles, I would like to play a character with grey shades.
Okay.
I think even Tabby had a little bit of like a rebellious grey area kind of thing. And I think it adds more like depth to the character. So yeah, I would love to explore that. I think we'll bring something new to the table.
A film that comes in your mind when you talk about grey shades or a negative character?
Any, we can talk about Pushpa, we can talk about, Rocky Bhai in KGF, or Dawn, or, so many. Ranvijay Singh Balbir in Animal,
Nice.
or, any of these films like where they have, where there are some kind of like grey shades, like, and that's more human, right? That's who we are.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. We would love to see you in those roles.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Veer. I would love to talk more, but unfortunately, we don't have that
we'll
much
do it
time.
again.
But we'll do that again.
Lovely.
I will leave it to you with this. But
Thank
all
you.
the very best and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.